Hi everyone and welcome to our weekly love reading. So for those of you who are new, my name is Emily, welcome, and for those of you who are regular viewers, welcome back. So every Wednesday I look into love and relationships and just see what messages come through. So I'm going to be using my XXX Tarot as well as the Blunt Truth Message deck, which is also my deck, and I'll use the Romance Angels and I'll let you guys know if I'm drawn to any other decks. You can purchase my decks on my Etsy store, which is Sacred Space Decks. If you have any problems, let me know. The link is in the description box anyway. So let's have a look. So firstly, I am seeing a perfume and there's something about the way you smell. I'm being given the scent vanilla, and vanilla is very seductive. Vanilla is a smell of home and warmth, and it makes someone feel like you are their home, like you are kind of like this warm, safe, nurturing energy. So there's something about either the smell of vanilla, there's something about a person here who feels very comfortable around you. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you wear kind of like vanilla scents, or there seems to be this magnetism towards you right now. Now we have the Three of Body. So you and this person are clearly preparing to like work together on something. I feel like there's going to be a lot of mutual effort. There's going to be this exchange of energy. Something here is completing in like the physical world, which is helping the two of you reconnect and, you know, work on this project. So I'm really getting this collaborative effort. Two people who are, you know, both committed to this. So we'll see what happened. We've got the Emperor. So something here happened with this person, with your counterpart. We're gearing up for the start of Aries season, and this could very well be when this person does approach, because they can sense that they've been a little bit distant. They've been trying to achieve something in their own world, and it may have like taken them away from this connection temporarily. But let's see what this Emperor message is. The Nine of Spirit. So we have this person who has been going through some kind of personal struggle here. They could have been facing financial challenges, so issues around work, and there's definitely been this battle of, you know, them not feeling very worthy of love, not feeling very desirable. This person struggles with confidence, and even though they may come across as being really confident, really secure in themselves, but that's not really what's going on. Underneath the surface, this person has a lot of insecurities. Now, very recently, they have been trying to improve themselves. They've done something here which, you know, has started to change a pattern of behavior. So where this person may have withdrew in the past, they are going to be putting in, you know, more effort. They are trying to be more communicative, be more present. So this person's intentions towards you and towards this connection right now, Two of Spirit, they know they have a decision to make. They know that there's almost this crossroads here. So this person fully acknowledges that they have a choice to make. And with this Two of Spirit, they're being very careful with this choice, because they don't want to mess things up. They really want to kind of reconnect. They want to plan the next step here. So over maybe the next week or two, there's going to be an opportunity to collaborate with this person. There's going to be this, you know, let's work together on this. I really think, you know, like a mutual effort from the two of you. And this Emperor is clearly planning something long term. They're looking ahead. They want to try and create some kind of shift. You could actually hear from someone who has been very distant for a while. You've been maybe like quite patient. Perhaps you've been working on yourself, trying to switch off from this connection. But yeah, this person may very well reach out, because I do get a very strong sense of like, you know, they're now looking at their future, whereas before they were too focused on what was lacking in their life, that they didn't give this enough time and attention. This person has definitely had some career struggles or some financial difficulties recently, and that's, you know, that's really taken a lot of their time and energy. But we'll see what this person has to say. So let's get a message from this Emperor. I'm sorry for blocking you. I was triggered. So yeah, this person could have completely blocked your number. Maybe, you know, you two have not been in contact at all, or perhaps this person's just been blocking this connection, but they're saying, look, I've been super triggered and that is why I behaved this way. I didn't necessarily mean to push you away, but I was just feeling like I needed this distance. There's a deep sadness with this person, so they're really regretting how they behaved. Will you wait for me? So they're saying, yeah, I'm really sorry for blocking or ignoring you, but I am wondering, are you going to wait for me still? You know, are you still being patient with me? So they would like some kind of clarity on what is happening here. I do listen to what you say and I try and find a solution within myself. So you may be thinking that what you have said to this person has fallen upon deaf ears, and it hasn't. This person has either read a message that you've sent or remembers something that you once said to them, and that's going over and over in their mind, and they're trying to find a solution here. You're definitely dreaming about this person and they're dreaming about you as well. So pay attention to those dreams. Don't worry if you don't remember them. But, you know, I do get the sense that the two of you are connecting on a 5D level, lots of communication. I don't know if you told this person, like, once I've moved on, don't come back, or something along those lines, because they think that's really on their head, is like, have you moved on? Have you disappeared? I keep being drawn back to that vanilla scent. I'm getting this perfume. I don't know if this person gifted you perfume or that's something which they are going to do, but they are being reminded of you in so many ways. There's lots of memories here. There's lots of little kind of triggers and, you know, big arrows pointing towards you right now. So this person clearly wants to come back in and say something or do something, but they're trying to find that best path. You know, that's what they are deciding now, is how am I going to approach and what am I going to show up with? So let's get a romance angel and then we'll carry on with the tarot. I honestly think this person's energy is quite chaotic right now because it feels very ungrounded. It seems like they're clutching at straws. They're trying to find a solution. They're feeling pretty desperate about this as well. Calling in your soulmate. You can honestly anticipate so much 5D communication and like energy shifts here, because this person is visualizing the two of you together. They're fantasizing about this, and you know, you may be waking up and thinking like it's as if they were really close, it's as if they were with you physically, and it's because that's what's going on in their headspace. They are doing a lot of manifesting. Wedding. So you see how much they want this union. You see how much they desire you. Whether they pushed this aside before, they know that they want this. They know that the two of you share a very fated connection. Now, if you're completely single, this is you calling in your soulmate, your life partner here with this wedding card. So there is a very powerful union here which is taking form. And you know, the affirmations, the visualizations, the prayers, all of that is really helping this connection. I feel like the two of you are gearing up for something really committed with that wedding card. That's what you're going to be working on. It's working on the foundation so that you can have this long-term relationship, so that you can have, you know, exactly the future that you've planned out. So stay optimistic about your love life. So make sure you are thinking positive. Don't get caught in that negative spiral. We'll get some guidance for you now, because I do think that some of you could be maybe struggling with like how to handle this whole situation. There seems to be a lot of confusion about what's really going on. For some of you, the 5D and the 3D could be a little bit mismatched right now. So maybe you're getting lots of signs, lots of dreams, but you're not seeing those 3D shifts. So let's have a look what the guidance is. We got the Hierophant. So the guidance here for you is to think about the lessons that you have learned. It's to think about, one second, I'm all tangled in my wires. There we go. To think about the lessons you have learned, to think about what a relationship means to you. What is it that you value? And also with this Hierophant card, think about the ways that you want to approach love and relationships. You know, how do you want to change? With this Hierophant, this is obviously marriage is on your mind. Obviously you are thinking ahead. You're looking to the future. That's what you are trying to manifest. But the guidance really is to kind of like just slow down and be very patient. The Hierophant wants to learn. The Hierophant wants to teach as well. So thinking about the lessons you have learned and how you can use these lessons, how you can use the knowledge that you have right now. It is important not to get caught fantasizing too much, because as much as you may want to marry this person, as much as you may want to settle down, sometimes we just get so caught up in the whole idea and, we're fantasizing about the future, but we forget to live in the present moment. So you are being guided to be very mindful and practice being fully present. So let's see why this person blocked you. The High Priestess. Interestingly, for some of you, you do not know. You don't really know where this person's complete change in attitude came from. Maybe you were feeling very optimistic about things and then this person really pulled away. So they were hiding their emotions. The High Priestess, she's like the master of secrets. She navigates the unknown really well, but this person may have blocked you for unknown reasons. Perhaps they were keeping secrets. Maybe secrets came to light and they couldn't cope with this, so they just chose to ignore instead. I feel like this person was disconnected from their intuition. They were trying to maybe like develop their like spiritual side. I think this person was going through quite a big spiritual awakening, and it just meant that they really had to like push everything away and just kind of go within themselves. I also think this person was a bit of a slow learner, so it's taken a while for them to maybe realize their mistakes. So the timing is always difficult. Bear in mind, whilst this is a weekly love read and it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen this week, it's just the messages we need to hear this week. And I do think this person has taken a long time to learn their lessons. They have been like studying. I feel like this person's been so focused on learning, and they've definitely transformed and changed massively. And this is what's encouraging them to like step into that Emperor energy again, to be bold and to, I'm getting be faithful. So I don't know if there was like, maybe this person wasn't faithful to you, or maybe if there was some kind of dishonesty. I don't mean there was like a third person here, but I just feel there was like secrets and some kind of like deception or lack of clarity. And I do think this person wants to be much more open with you about, what is actually going on here. So we have the Strength card, and yeah, this person has definitely overcome some challenges. They've learnt their lessons and they now have really good emotional control, whereas in the past, I think this was a bit of an issue. This person struggled with their emotions. They didn't know how to necessarily like show up emotionally. I think this person wore a mask a lot of the time when they did feel vulnerable. And this is what ultimately changed this relationship, was because, the two of you were just not able to be open with each other. Maybe when you were emotional, this person shut down. And when they were feeling things, they just felt too vulnerable, and, they kind of like didn't communicate properly. So there's definitely some changes taking place. We're going to go into the extended now. We're going to look into what are the future changes here. So this person's obviously planning this next step, but what is that next step? What are they actually going to do? So we will use the Psychic Tarot for the heart, and we will also use the Tarot of Sexual Magic in the extended. So these are the two decks we're going to use, and we're going to find out, all about their next step and see what their intentions are. So do join me for the extended, which is on my Patreon site, sacredspace.co.uk. I can't wait to see what messages come through. If this has resonated with you, then please let me know in the comments. I love hearing your guys' feedback. But yeah, we're gearing up for some very exciting changes. So let's see what big, bold moves we can expect from this Emperor very soon. Kind of like sneaking up on you, like surprising you. struggling to focus. There we go. So yeah, this person is definitely going to be approaching unexpectedly. You're just switched off. Both these cards, like, she's asleep. She's just doing. For the extended version, visit www.sacredspace.co.uk. Click on the Spirit section at the top of the page and find the video that you want to purchase. You can also filter by category and choose Extended. Click Purchase to buy this individual video or sign up to the Evolved tier for full access to the Sacred Space site.